Hello, hello. Got a surprise stream going on here. I'm testing a couple of things. So, yeah, I'm just gonna do some work and test out a few things. Okay, so I assume most people are gonna be watching the replay of this later. I rearranged my desk over the weekend. My whole office, actually. And so I wanted something that I could look at the camera head on. I used to be on like an angle and it was very weird and uncomfortable. And so I decided like finally on like Thursday afternoon, I was like, I can't live like this. I can't record like this anymore. So I decided to start Friday evening, which was a mistake. But it did take me up until basically kickoff at the Super Bowl yesterday. Am I allowed to say Super Bowl on the stream? The big game yesterday to get everything in order. It looks amazing. I have a bunch of time-lapse videos that I'm going to put together and probably upload here, but I moved a lot of things. I moved everything around. I actually ended up with like 4 extra extension cords and like a whole bunch of extra USB cables, and I don't know how that happened, but my goal for right now is to adjust the lighting because the lighting has changed. The cameras, if you've seen pictures of maybe I can like bring a photo up of my desk, but if you've seen pictures of my desk previously, you'll know that yeah, I have a couple of good ones. Oh yeah, this is a good one. Okay, so can I just like drop this? Surely I can just drop this into Ecamm Live. No, I guess not. Oh yeah, there we go. So, you can see this. Did I just like, I messed up this whole scene, I think. Yeah, oh right, no. Great, that worked. That worked way better than I expected it to. Okay, so I'll do this. So you can see this is what my desk used to look like. And can I bring in, I used to have a button on my Stream Deck that would just kind of bring me in, and I used to call it lower left, but I may have gotten rid of that. Oh yeah, you can see what it looks like uncropped. Not very good. Well, I guess I don't have that view anymore. But you can see that the light, you can't see my mouse, but you can see the camera and you can see where the light is right above it. And so it was very uneven lighting. And now, you can see, well, you can't see this. Maybe I can bring in a picture I took yesterday. It's much more even. Like the camera is actually in between 2 lights, and so the backlighting is a little bit different. The background in general. So like you can see, I spent some time messing around with this in Ecamm, but like you can see over here, there's a minutia corner. So what I might have to end up doing is raise my desk a little bit when I stream. I could probably even stand up. Like that might be better. Because there's some stuff I can, let's see, where is, do this live, right? So this was on 30, I don't remember that. But if I zoom out, you can kind of see like how I'm sitting in the frame, and you can see what it looks like. And it's a lot more distracting, which is why I end up zooming in and then kind of cropping a little bit. So let's see, get back to 30 and then, center myself in the frame. Now I am slightly askew, the whiteboard, so I don't really want the whiteboard there, but so like this is all stuff I'm gonna kind of mess with right now during the stream. Lighting is the biggest thing. Like the whiteboard here, if it's like too distracting, I can change it. I can, like, if I turn my camera, you can see what that looks like, and then if I turn it out a little bit more, then I'm a little off center. You can kind of see a little bit more, but I mean, like maybe you know, I really want it like this, head on, so that I can sit comfortably at my desk. The camera is also in the middle, so maybe what I should do is the camera's in the middle now, which is really nice because it's less cluttered. My desk is off to the side here. I should can I get a second camera going? Can I get my one? Yeah. Yeah, so you can, I mean, it just looks so much better. I don't know why this keeps changing. Well, maybe it doesn't. Maybe I just look weird now. And then what I'm gonna do is center myself more. So I'm gonna mess with the lighting a little bit, make sure everything sounds good. If you are here and watching, I see people have come in. Say hello. Let me know where you're coming from. If you have any questions about this setup or the next thing I want to be doing, which is positioning for my podcast, something I've been meaning to do for a long time. Something else I want to do is I noticed, so Ecamm Live, I used to have a show everything button. Wowzers, that sure is everything. Let me clean up my desk a little bit. Yeah. So something else I've been like meaning to do is I noticed that, gosh, my desktop is just a mess. Okay, this is good enough. Something else I've noticed is Ecamm Live has new, or at least new to me. Oh, can I not change this? Let's see. Preferences. New shortcut support for when a super chat arrives. So I think something else I want to do is let's see. I definitely want to fix the fact that I don't have a camera overlay to bring in anymore. I can't believe that's the case. Yeah, I used to have a camera overlay. I don't know what happened to that. I mean, I know what happened to that. A million things happened. But I used to be able to just, what is that? I used to be able to just push a button and then my face shows up in the corner. So I'll probably do that too. Let's do that. Let's get a bunch of this stream stuff squared away. So I have a few. So let's see. In Ecamm Live here, I can click on new camera overlay. Wonderful. And then I can move to show in all scenes, right? And then I can hide that and show it. So then in here, I will, I don't know, turn this into a circle. Yeah, pretty big circle. And then I can zoom and pan. So I'll zoom in a little bit. Make myself bigger in the frame here. Add a border if I want to. Get my brand color going. Is that the right yellow? I don't think that's the right yellow. Shout out to Holly Arnett for that sweet color. Yeah, there we go. That looks nice. And then I don't need a shadow. That's too much. And then I'll put myself up here. Maybe this will look better as a square. Let's find out. Square with rounded corners. Shrink myself, put it up here. Yeah, that's probably good. Okay, and then the other thing I wanted to do here is so when a super chat arrives, I can do stuff. So let's open up the shortcuts app. You probably can't see this very well because the shortcuts app is not very good. But let's see what we can do here. We got Philips Hue integration or home. Can I blink lights? I'm gonna have to fake this. So, call that yay. And then we'll do that again. Aurora, and then purple, and then Aurora again, and then purple again. This is probably going to go by super fast, and then back to the streamlined lighting scene. So if we run this, that was underwhelming. Let's see. We full screen it. Right, I forgot to set. Oh my gosh. I'm also really bad. Like my friend Sarah does no talking streams, and I'm really bad at that. Okay, so what is this called? We'll call this camera overlay. Okay, and then on the stream deck. Is this good? What's promo do? Nice layout, lower third. Yeah, let's change that one. What are we doing? Ecamm live. Not eCam for Zoom. Ecamm live. Show hide overlay. Oh boy. Camera overlay. Okay, so now we're here. I can show and hide that. Fantastic. So that when I go over here, just me now. Okay, so let's run that shortcut again and see what happens. If it looks better. It's like still kind of underwhelming. I think I need to like blink the key lights. I think that'll look good. Okay, so that's gonna be in. Okay, yeah, like that's gonna. That was dumb. The Elgato software is so bad. It's like there's no way it would donate. I think it's called donate actions to shortcuts. I think that's the term that they use. Okay, let's move into the nice layout here. We don't need to get a look at Ecamm Live right now. So this is all gonna depend on the home app, which is also not great. Control home. No, this is not great. Dave Canyon. Hey, thanks, man. That could have been me. So first of all, thanks for being here. Looks great and sounds great. I appreciate that. That might be me because I'm running some home automations, and it's not, things don't play super nicely that way. So like that definitely could be me. But thanks for letting me know. I appreciate it. I appreciate you being here. I also have to, there we go. Okay. I moved my stream decks on my desk too. And so now I'm like, the muscle memory for where I would go to press buttons has changed just enough to throw me off. Okay, cool. So this is underwhelming. I used to have, let's see if we go to, well, I'll come back here. I don't know what unspeakable things are in my browser right now. Just a bunch of people asking to connect on LinkedIn, really. Hey, you're a coach and I am also a coach, and I coach coaches. So I thought we'd connect and see what synergies are available. You could just say, hey, I'm looking for clients. That's a lot more direct. Hey, I need clients. You seem like a good fit. Interested? And then I could be like, no, politely, instead of being like, no, I hate or ignore you. Anyway, what am I doing? IFTTT. Okay, I can show my screen again. Wonderful. Okay, so IFTTT. I don't think I'm paying for this anymore. I was for a while. For one thing and one thing only. And it looks like it's been archived. Yeah, probably because I'm not paying for it. Oh. Clearly haven't been here in a while. So if I've reached my applet limit. Okay. I mean, that's fine, right? So I'll delete this, because how do you delete applets? That'd be crazy if you like couldn't delete applets unless you pay for it. Archive. This is also funny because I archived all of my applets and now like I can't see my applets. There we are. Yeah. YouTube. There we go. Super chat blink and super sticker blink. Yeah, that makes sense. And like, this is worth paying for, I should say. I haven't live streamed enough lately. And similarly, team, I'll stick around for a bit. I have a little more personal question for you off the air. I mean, you know, if you want, you can ask it here. Unless it's like, I'm a pretty open book about my business, at least. Feel free to ask it, Dave, and thanks for being here. Not my favorite color or anything. My favorite color is, it might be yellow, but also maybe like it's a missing persons question. Well, thanks. I do like navy blue too because I'm a Yankee fan. And so I have a lot of navy blue in my wardrobe. Anyway, so like if IFTTT is worth paying for, I just like haven't live streamed a lot, and also don't usually get a lot of like super chats or super stickers or anything like that. So, you know, if it was like something that happened regularly and it was like a fun thing to have the lights blink, but also I'm also like in this view a lot and like you can't really tell. So what I'm saying is I'm probably going to go down a rabbit hole of you know, like what I'm like, okay. I feel like I'm a little low in the frame. Like I need to zoom in just a little bit more. Yeah, there we go. That looks good. So like I'm also like not usually in this view, and so like I'd have to blink the lights. So I guess what I'm saying is perfect. Thank you, Dave. What I'm saying is I'm probably gonna go down a rabbit hole to see if I can use shortcuts to blink my lights. There's probably like a third party thing or something. Or like there's probably like a better home app, because that's the other thing about like HomeKit is really open and the home app is terrible. So anyway, I'll go down that rabbit hole. I think things look and sound pretty good here. I think what I'll do is maybe play with the lighting a little bit here. So key light left is okay. Even at like 100%, that's not too bright. Oh, you know what is a fun thing that can happen here is I will bring up the Stream Deck app, and then hopefully I think like when I'm sharing this screen, can I focus in on an app? Show Stream Deck. And yeah, wow. All right. So then you could probably see me messing around a little bit here. So I will open Stream Deck Plus because that's where my buttons are. And then, so key light right. Now I need my, oh gosh. Okay, so I do need a viewfinder here. So I'll open up the camera hub, and I don't think you'll be able to see that. You will not. Okay, so let's see. So if I kick up key light right all the way, I mean, that looks fine. The temperature has always been traditionally warmer because I feel like I look pale and blown out a little bit. And I was wondering if the change in lighting maybe addressed that. But I think this looks good. And then the key light air behind me is brighter. And so make that warmer. That might be like a little too yellow. That's also really bright. So we might want to tone that down a little bit. It's like stealing the scene. Yeah. And then the other thing I might want to do. Okay. Raise that a little bit. That might not look very good. Let's see how it looks in the frame now. Well, let me fix this view so that it goes back to my full screen. Okay. Now you can see what that looks like. But now when we do it in the yeah, this still looks pretty good. It looks a little bit bright because my screen is too bright. Oh, and oh, what was I using for that? Was it Keyboard Maestro? Probably better touch tool. I have a bunch of keyboard modifier apps that I only use I use each of them for like one thing. Not Keyboard Maestro. Keyboard Maestro is like the best thing ever. Yeah, so doing that adjustment looks good. Like the monitor is a light source. I also usually like having it on dark mode, which looks so much better. Yeah, so like turn down the brightness. I'll probably automate that a little bit. The ability to turn down the brightness. Um, the background. Okay, so great question by Dave. The background is intentionally blurry. Yes. So I've got a bokeh effect on my camera. But then if I move out of the way, you can see everything. And that was because the background was distracting. So like that's something I'd have to fix on camera. Like I have a lens specifically for that, right? And maybe because my setup has changed, like maybe I do want, because this is also a fixed lens. So like I can't zoom in or out on the lens. And so like, you know, something I maybe want to try is yeah, honestly, yes. Even blurry, it seems a little distracting. Yeah, so like you know, something I might want to try is maybe like remove some stuff, right? Like there's the picture of my wedding right here, and there's a picture from Florence that my wife got me right here. And then this is so weird. My pen box, and then like Lego Grogu. So like there's if I move the pen box and I can flatten that light a little bit and it kind of shoots up. Yeah, so I do like less is more. I do hear that, right? There's like some philosophy, or there are different types of layouts, right? Like, and I know like Jay Klaus and Justin Moore, for example, have like a very clean, and my friend Kat Mulvihill, they all have like very clean backgrounds. I like the personality, and like I have a lot of pictures. So there's probably like a few things I can do to make it less distracting. But again, like also if my primary view is this, you know, it's probably people will usually be looking at this, but like I do get that. Oh, I do get that. So like this is definitely, again, like I don't know, do I have a screenshot of like the before time? If you've seen like any of my videos before today, it was, I think it was worse because like again I was on an angle, and so you were getting like part of this wall and then part of that wall and then more into my office, and I just like I hated that. Also, like I don't want the whiteboard. I'm probably going to move the whiteboard again and like probably get a smaller one. This is huge. If I zoom out here, you'll be able to see the whole thing. Yeah, well, no, you can still only see half of it, but you can kind of see the scale. It's really big because I thought for a while I was going to do like whiteboard videos like Rand Fishkin did. Like somebody was like, yeah, I want you to do those videos for me. And then like that didn't pan out, but I do like having the so that looks good. Okay. But I did like having the whiteboard for like brainstorming stuff. I see a lot of sports shows with all the tchotchkes. Oh yeah, on their desk, and I never like it. I'm here for you and not your toys, my opinion. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that makes sense. You know, I think you know, I think it's gonna be different for everybody. I think I have like I'm trying to make a strong personal brand. And I think like the, you know, the picture of the haunted mansion and the like those are all kind of little insights into my personality. Of course, what you can't see now is like my signed picture of Paul O'Neill that my friend Alex got me, and like the rocket mic. So like this is definitely, I optimized what's behind me for one thing, and now it's different. So I think it's definitely something worth changing. This desk, like, also, I don't know if you could see if I go this way. There's like a walking pad underneath that desk. So like that desk is also, you know, if I want like a slight change of context, you know, that's a standing desk as well, as you just saw, because I just pushed it up. I was gonna ask you what's on the left side of the screen. Yeah, that is the most bothersome thing to me. When I rearranged my office, I was like, yes, this is gonna work out so perfectly. And then I like framed the camera and I'm like, no, like what I can't bring myself to do, and what I probably need to do. Yes, whiteboards are so good, right? What I can't bring myself to do, and what I should or need to do, is pull my desk out from the wall, because I'm right up against the wall. So that I'm closer to the background, so that I don't have to like frame it so perfectly, or get a different lens. But like I'm like the distance between me and the camera, and then me and the rest of the office space is not going to change unless I move the desk. And I just like, I can't. I have really good wire management that's like a little obscured by the corners. So it's not just like a rat's nest under my desk. Everything is kind of routed. And if I, could I use a fixed static image for the back? Yeah, but like, those look so bad in my opinion. Like I just don't think they look good, right? Especially because I have a beard, and so there's not like a clean, there's not like a clean break between my face. And like, yes, good lighting fixes that, right? Like there is a cleaner outline. There's a cleaner outline because I have good lighting and good backlighting, but it still just looks bad. And I do have a green screen that I could use, but like the personality driven background is you know, the personality driven background is something that it's a choice I made, and I like it. I just, you know, I need to get it a little more dialed in now, right? And it's there's like probably some solution where I get rid of this side table here, and get like a bigger desk so that it's one long shelf looking thing. But you know, work in progress. So yeah, I mean, like I have a green screen, and so I have the equipment to make it look a lot better. But you know, this is like, you know, I think this is something that all the stuff on my desk, on the desk behind me, probably doesn't need to be there. But like the pictures are definitely something I'm not gonna get rid of those pictures. So I think there's probably like some happy medium where maybe I can blur it like a little bit more, or you know, just there's probably something I can work through to make it less distracting. But yeah, so cool. Yeah, I mean, that's a really good suggestion. I think like done well, it could be done well. So yeah, I mean, the side table thing could probably go. You know, it's like there's, I mean, like one thing I could probably do is move the desk. Yeah, but then the whiteboard is like, I could probably put the whiteboard behind me. The whiteboard's on wheels. But like, you know, maybe that gets distracting at a certain point too, because people are like, what's written on the whiteboard? So, you know, I think it's like, it'll take a couple weeks of testing to see like what works well and what doesn't. And like, I mean, this is still my office and my office space, and like there's utility to this table behind me. Like this black box that's like obscured is actually like a surge protector with a bunch of stuff plugged into it. So I I think there's, you know, there's probably some work that can be done. But like I could probably, I moved my fountain pens. So this fountain pen case, the brown thing, I moved that over here. But like, I mean, it just doesn't do anything. Like people can't see the pens in it. And I'm not like I'm a pen guy, but that's not what I'm known for. So, you know, it's definitely going to take some tinkering with. I also have like a shelf of Lego and stuff over here that's not behind me. And so it's probably like picking the right 4 or 5 things to make it have personality without it being distracting. Yeah, because I think you're right. There's also like there's something in this corner that needs to move right here. I had like these giant soft box lights, and they like they just took up space in my office, and I never felt like replacing them, and I finally replaced them. So yeah, like one of the stands is back there. So like this is definitely like day 1 of the new space, and I need to test it out a little bit. But yeah, I appreciate all the suggestions, and thanks for the comments, Dave, for being here. So something else I promised to do here, and this is probably where I'll start talking less, is wow, you can like really tell that my like the maybe it's just the way that it looks on my monitor, like on my, yeah, that's got to be it. That's so interesting. Yeah, you can like really tell when the lighting changes. Gotta kick down the brightness for that. Actually, maybe it's just if I like move it half and half. Oh no, you can't do that. The color profile on my teleprompter is probably just a little weird. Anyway, I'm like really distracted by that. Are you looking for warmer? I think like this is good. I think I looked a little pale on my Elgato prompter, but like when I look at it on my studio display, I guess I'll have to go back and watch the stream and see what's coming through. But like the way I see myself now, I think looks good. But like if the screen is really white, then yeah, I get a little blown out and I don't look as warm as I'd like to look. So I guess I could go over to YouTube and just look at the stream right now and hope it doesn't autoplay. Because you're like hearing. Yeah, okay. So like looking at this on YouTube, that's the way I expect to look. Okay, so oh, but it definitely changed now, right? Because like Google doesn't respect dark mode. I guess Amazon doesn't either. Maybe none of these sites do. Which is gonna make, well, I'm using the ChatGPT app, and that does so. Okay, so let's do this part of it. So I'm gonna open Streamlined Solopreneur and like hide all the dumb questions I ask ChatGPT. So there's a couple of things I want to do. I also got to be cognizant of the time. I got to let the dog out. You got a puppy. The light above the pen box is too bright for me. All right. Yeah, I mean, I probably can turn it all the way off, and then it's, I mean, yeah, I guess it does get pretty bright, but that's also like pointing directly at the wall. All right. Other side seems like a lightsaber from Star Wars. There is a lightsaber lamp over there. Neither one seems warm and comfortable. All right, well, thank you for your feedback on that, Dave. Like I said, work in progress. So yeah, I'm you know, I probably want to, I feel like I'm a little off center too. So I guess that was part of, you know, what this stream is for, is getting things kind of squared away and centered. You know, I can like move this over. as I shift a little bit. I also move a lot, but you know, it's a no, no, no. I mean, this is why I went live. So, yeah, I appreciate the feedback. Um, and it's definitely like, you know, it's I really I'm focused on the lights in front of me because I know that they like light me up a bit. Um, you know, those are the strongest light sources, and so there's like the the vibe is like yeah. I mean, the thing that bothers me is that the key light air temperature is is different. You know, I got to get those colors dialed in a little bit better. Um, and you know, like I do have like other color profiles. You know, like I can turn the lights purple, which is not warm at all. I'm aware, but um, you know, this is something that like this is the stuff that like I kind of you know got to think through a little bit and mess around with. Now that one looks blown out. So, um, I love the hat and matching mic, and then you good start. Yeah, thank you. I'm really excited about this. I could never when I had like other color schemes before my rebrand. Um, I couldn't find a mic cover that is the exact color I wanted, and so yeah, I'm really glad that there's the yellow works with this yellow. Okay, so I'm going to spend some time. Man, I really do like purple. Navy blue. I could do blue. Gosh, I could just do this all day. Navy blue is not a color that comes through on lights, but blue is. So maybe I'll like try that. I'll probably like take a bunch of screenshots and post them on LinkedIn or something. And see, hey, which do you think is the best? But yeah, I think like looking at the side table, um, I think like looking at the side table, that's the other thing, right? I'm calling a lot of attention to the background. um, you know, I suspect like people will get on and see the background and look a little bit, and then like, as long as I'm not continually pointing things out, probably end up focusing on me at some point. Um, but yeah, there's a lot more going on back there than I expected, or than I intended, maybe. Because I wanted to obscure some wires that I'm realizing you can't see at all on camera, that I can barely see in real life. So anyway, cool. All right, so let's move on to positioning for my podcast. So I have a lot of stuff here. And I have like a project in ChatGPT, and you know, let me focus on the program. That's a fun trick. Oh, that's the preview window. Let's see. So let's see. I will focus on the ChatGPT app. Grand. Close the instructions window. And something super weird happened, which is cool. Oh, okay, great. Yeah, so let's go back into the project. I don't know how that happened. Okay. Bigify this a little bit. Can I do that? I thought I could do that. No. I guess these don't get very big. Okay, so I do have a lot of stuff in the instructions, but let's see. Cool. What's happening? Every time I click out, it like goes into something. Okay. We. ChatGPT is taking a very long time to think here. There we go. Alex can be male or female. Oh my gosh, that's such a big age range. I mean, this is the stuff, right? This is the stuff I'm looking for. So let's see. Life situation, juggling business and family, likely has young kids and wants to be present for them. Great. Struggles with feeling overwhelmed by the sheer volume of tasks in their business. Solopreneur running an online service based. Okay. You're basically describing me right now, but that's fine. Handles everything themselves, so that's not true. Has reached the point where they're doing okay. Okay, so I'm gonna go into Apple Podcasts right now. But you can't see because I'm only showing the ChatGPT window. That's fine. And I'm gonna grab my podcast. That's not what these are all really good questions. Oh, well, these are real good actually. These are episode ideas I've already written down. A lot of them. Ooh, excuse me. Sorry. Didn't mean to do that. How do I set up my home office so it's optimized for productivity? Wow. It's a good one. Part of the reason I redid my office. How do I stop feeling guilty when I'm working on my business instead of spending time with my kids? Huh. Okay, these are really good. I want to export all of this into City and mess around with it some more. These are great. Now take a look at automators and tell me what overlap there is between that show and the event, Alex. Alex's problems. Yeah, that's really good. Great. Well, the show is called Streamlined Solopreneur, so that's good. Thanks, Dave. I had a list somewhere, and I didn't. I would say I lost it, but it's somewhere in Obsidian. I just didn't look for it before just starting this live stream. I didn't really like plan to do this live stream. I just thought, well, maybe it'll be fun. Okay, Pain Dream Fix. Instead of just selling features, here's a well. Okay, so I know. Oh, well, great. You're constantly overwhelmed with tasks. Dream. Imagine waking up checking your email. No. Well, imagine waking up and not checking your email. That's the dream for me. What are some other dreams Alex has? Yes, making a list of lists is like my favorite thing to do. Here's all the here's all the stuff that I have to do for the stuff I have to do. Network connection was lost. Freedom is the word that comes up a lot when I use tools like this. Feel like a real business owner. Yeah, okay. Yeah, these are all really good. Want to focus on a specific dream in your messaging. Oh. I want to combine these dreams. I'm gonna not sing a real song. Okay, I think I've gotten to a point. Wow. That's nice. This is nice. Oh no, I mean everything. This is a super nifty animation. I know it's just like some silly effect, but man, it's really nice. Good job, ChatGPT. Good job on that and your commercial from the Super Bowl last night. It's one of the ones that didn't make me want to like die. Okay. Yeah, I think this is good. I'm really excited to export this and do some like focus, right? This is like not something I feel I can do on the live stream. Just I really want to like pace and think. Let's got the waypoint. Sorry, Dave, I missed these. I do have the paid Chat GPT option. I felt it was important to invest in some AI tool. I don't want to invest in all the AI tools. And I tried Perplexity for a while, and then I just kicked my desk. I tried Perplexity for a while, and then it straight up, like, I asked it to take a transcript of a podcast interview I did and like summarize it into a something, like pull out important information, summarize it, etc. Because it was like the only interview where I had actually captured those thoughts. I was like working through something and talking about it on this podcast, and it completely hallucinated a conversation between me as the host, I was the guest, and like an author named Emily something. And I'm like, is this because there's like an errant HTML tag? But I was like, this is so off the mark that I don't want to use this tool anymore. And so I moved over to ChatGPT, and I've been really happy with it. Just the way, no, I want to fail to copy. Is it because it's too much? Oh, okay. Didn't fail that time. And so I thought, well, you know, ChatGPT is someplace where I've spent like a lot of time, and it probably understands me pretty well. That's nice. Nicely done. All right. Call that 2025 strategy. Okay. So anyway, that was a weird and long rambly answer to say, like, yes, I am paying for ChatGPT Plus. I also have some like API credits. It's like stupidly cheap. I thought that like I would blow through my initial $10 so fast. And I have not yet. And I haven't, to be honest, I haven't like used it a ton, but like I'm like sending this transcript and asking for a summary back via Zapier or something is just gonna like blow my budget. And it was like 6 cents, and I'm like, cool. So like stupidly cheap. So I'm definitely gonna play with more than that. Probably like stuff I'm gonna do on the live stream more. I want to live stream more. It's something I've been meaning to do, and the last like 7 weeks have been crazy, and we're supposed to get more snow. So once like I have like a really good set schedule. Also, like my father-in-law's away, and he watches my kids 2 days a week after school, and so like that time I've realized is so crucial. And so he'll be back soon, and that's great. Makes me really like appreciate family. Another really good question, and then I'm probably gonna wrap up here because I need to take the dog out. Is to use AI for graphics or artwork? Yes, mostly for like accompanying blog posts. If I need something, you know, like I hired a designer to do my new branding. Shout out to Holly. She'll be on the show later this year, like later this quarter. But like, yeah, if it's just like an image that I need to go with a blog post or something, yes. I also have zero. I mean, it's like a mix of doing something in Canva. Like if I want something with like text or like a thumbnail or something, I'll do that in Canva. If I just need like an image because I don't have like a good photo and I don't want to use a stock photo, I will use that with a blog post. So like if you look at my podcast advent at podcastadvent.org, all of those images were generated with ChatGPT because I wanted them all to kind of have the same look and feel, and I wanted it to be like topic plus Christmas. So it's like, podcasters Christmas something. So like for that I do, but one day, I'll probably like hire a designer or like Design Pickle or something like that to do the graphics for me. I just like that's, if somebody could prove to me now that I'd get like 10% more traffic by having those images, like real, not AI generated images, I'd probably do it now. Yeah. Okay. So no, the answer is yes sometimes and Canva sometimes. Like if I'm just like putting stuff together and I don't have to create something new, I'll just do that in Canva. So like my YouTube thumbnails are made in Canva, right? But like if I need to invent a whole new image like Christmas plus podcaster, then I'll use ChatGPT because I don't have the ability to do that at all. Okay, cool. Well, Dave, thanks so much for your questions and for being here on this surprise live stream. And for anybody who's watching the replay later, I really appreciate you tuning in. Be sure to leave comments on whatever platform you happen to be watching. And I'm definitely going to do more of these and more like scheduled, right? So like Thursdays at 11 maybe or whatever. So subscribe wherever you are watching this and you will get, you'll see when I'm going to go live next. But thanks so much for hanging out. Okay, sounds good. If you're on, so if you're on like LinkedIn, those like that DM, I don't know if there's like a DM inbox on Twitch, but like, if you're on LinkedIn, I think I can drop a link here. You can reach out on LinkedIn. It's probably the best way. I usually have those DMs open and around. Cool. All right. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. I'm getting hungry now too, so I'm like losing my brain. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. Thanks for being here. And until next time, I'll see you out there.